friends, this is Laura with Potpourri of Life. I hope that you're having a great day. Yesterday I did just finish uploading a video of us working on the compost. I didn't show you physically of us working on it, but we did a lot. So I wanted to share with you the change that we made. So here we go. So as we come around, this is to the right of the greenhouse. This side was so compacted. This is where we had the canoe, and then we had a bunch of stuff all off to the side. Here we still have the water barrels all through here. Ignore that because my husband's working on the greenhouse. I'm so excited. So these are going to stay. Over here what I did was I took the pallet planter that I had in front of the greenhouse. I brought it over here because I thought it was pretty and it gave it a pop of color that was really nice. And then back here I brought in some herbs that helps to keep the bugs at bay. So these things that were in the compost bin, I didn't know what I was going to do, and they're okay plastic things. I just put them there, and this way I can keep those up. This water barrel is still an extra one, but we're okay with that. We have plans, but we haven't decided. This here is an extra bucket that I will be filling and doing something else with. I asked David to drill holes. These are the type of things that I use for, like my elderberry plants. I cut 2 barrels in half and I use them for planters because it makes them mobile until we can decide where we're going to be with them. So over here we had some grapes that I picked up. So that's going to go here. And what we're going to do is we're going to get some cow panel, or at least one, so that we can put that in here. But the plants right now, the grapevines are fine. They don't need it right this second. They look like they might grow quickly. Then over here we still have this tree stump. This bucket here has to move, but this pallet here in the back, I'm going to grow some winter squash. Just haven't done it yet. And these were some extra tomato plants and some green beans and stuff like that in grow bags. And so as we go around, over to the left here is a blueberry bush, a baby one. And over here to the other side is a little bit larger one. So they're close enough to each other. They get lots of sun, so they should be fine. Over here we still have this kind of stuff. I'm not too worried about the little branches. We'll get rid of it. In here I'm going to put some potting soil, and then I'll put something in that as well. And then I put the paper from packaging on top just because it's like we're done putting stuff in there for right now. But this is still the same. The freezer I mentioned yesterday, we have no use for the barrels right now. We will when we go do some tree trimming and we put it through the chipper, because we put the chipped stuff in through there. And then, ooh, do you see that little chipmunk over there? I don't know what it is. It's eating a leaf. It eats everything. Anyways, this is the third compost. And what I did this morning is I went and I grabbed some cardboard that we had. So those are in there. We're going to try to protect those potato plants, as I shared yesterday. We're going to try to protect those, and so we can harvest the potatoes later. This is what a compost looks like. A mess, but that's what we have. It's not nice and neat. This area here, there's a big rock on the bottom, and that's always been there. And so what we did was the compost there ends. The other compost that we had started right at this post here. This was still intact, so I brought it over and I put it there, and then David just screwed it into our fence back there. These 2 extra barrels, they can just go there and we can store like extra soil and so forth. Now this here was all cleaned out. We put our leftover stuff from the chipper, and we didn't have use for it, so we just said, okay, let's just put it down on the ground. These are some things that are temporarily here, but they're here and they're out of the way, and I can easily walk through with no problems anymore. And then back here, these were just some extra metal barrels that we haven't decided what we're going to do with. And then over here to the garden. So basically when we come in from this side, which is the typical side that we go to the compost, this is the way we go. And this barrel does have water that comes down from the roof here. It has only one screen. I have to give it another screen and clean it out. It does have some soil, has some water in here, but I want to get this going so the next time we have rain it'll be all set. This wood here will be put away and that umbrella will be put away. And when I get to this, I meant to get to this yesterday, is the side here. This is a garden shed that we built on a long time ago. So it's attached to the back of our shed, and it just holds all garden stuff. So it's pretty well cleaned, but I'm gonna go into that at another time. So going back, we just go through here. We have some bricks down here to keep the little rodents out, but it doesn't seem to work too well. They find their way around. And so this just makes it a lot easier. I can go through, I'm not tripping. It just makes it a lot easier. And my favorite part of this is right here. Not only do I have a nice easy way to bring the compost out, but I have a nice little pleasant spot here that is really nice, that right near the greenhouse. Those chairs are temporary. We brought them over for the fire last night at my neighbor's fire pit, so those will be getting put away soon. And then I'll be sharing a little bit more about this greenhouse soon. So that's where we are with the compost area. It took us all day. Some of it took us all day because there was some things that we had to cut out, like some of the tree stumps. There were some roots that were coming up, so we had to saw through that. Let's just say David had to do that because I didn't, and he took care of that. So there was some little hiccups, so it took us all day, and we were tired. We weren't even sure we were going to sit by the fire, but we made time for that. Folks, I hope you're having a great day, and I hope you're having great success on the little projects that you're working on. God bless.